audio speeding.
Speeding. Speeding where?
That's just what they say.
Oh.
Or down the highway.
I don't know if it's because of how the timeline moves.
Uh-huh.
It's technically speeding,
Okay.
not fast, but I don't know.
Okay.
I'll look it up.
Okay. So, in the meantime, you want me to do the intro? Yeah? No? Maybe not?
I couldn't remember which mic you were, so I had to turn you up a little bit.
Nice.
I was like, oh, he's real soft. Yeah, you could do it while I look up this thing.
Okay.
You're supposed to have it memorized by now.
No, it's the
Show.
I want to
Are
wanna
you
make sure I
trying
have
to
it
do a
right.
jingle for us?
I mean, for the right price.
for the right price.
Listen.
$3.99.
Any fraction of zero is still zero.
Okay. We want to give a big shout out to Brunton Studio. You can check them out on Instagram. Like, you have a Facebook page? I always forget.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, check them out on Instagram. You can call, email, DM.
Yeah, DM.
Yeah, if you want to scream, if you want to take pictures, if you want to do our class videos, check them out. Okay, welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Jabari Show. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We are here with someone who's been on the show before. No. This would be the second person who's been on for the second time. Because
Who was the first?
Jay was on twice. The Malika episode, he was also on.
Oh, okay,
Right.
yeah.
But first solo, I don't know what's the right words.
Repeat?
Repeat,
Customer?
yeah, repeat.
Yeah.
We have singer, songwriter, creative director, Ramsey. Yeah.
It's Sarkastik ambassador. That's messed up.
Yeah, sarcastic.
You know what I realized? We didn't clap for Sophia.
We didn't?
Yeah. And that just looks bad.
Let's just do a clap for
The one woman that we didn't we didn't clap for her.
Since we started clapping.
Since we started clapping. Huh?
We could do a clap for
Yeah, we clapping for Sophia
Yeah.
all the time.
Hey.
One time. We humbly apologize.
Right,
You found what speeding
No.
is? Nope, you didn't find it.
they just say that people say it, but they didn't say why.
Since we're talking about speeding, have you ever heard that? Well, why music? Let me ask that question. Why music?
Right, because his audio is always
I don't
speeding,
know, I
right?
just feel like music is just
Yeah.
it's just my favorite thing
Mhm.
out of all, even though I do all those other stuff that you call out.
Yeah.
I don't know, I really love music. Ever since I was a kid, my grandmother just play music in
Okay.
the house right
So,
through,
I
had
was
the
gonna
radio on
ask
loud.
if your influence came from like a parent that would have been in music, because Sophia would have mentioned that her dad was into music, so it
Okay.
kind of passed on from there.
I mean, for me, my dad, he's into music. Never did music himself.
Okay.
But he was in Carnival.
Mm-hmm.
He had a section in Poison, and I
don't
guess
know what
being
Poison is.
around.
I don't.
Oh, you're young. Damn.
No, I just live under a rock. So
So in a tribe.
yeah, no tribe.
Poison came from
I got it.
tribe came from Poison. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
technically. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so like how big Tribe is now was how big Poison was, probably even bigger than
Mhm.
Tribe is now, to be
Okay.
honest. So like Hearts, all of them came from like
Oh, I
Tribe
thought Hearts
as
was an
well.
individual band. I didn't realize that was
yeah.
a
Hearts is
subsection.
actually now part of Tribe.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was an individual band.
It
all the time.
was up
Ah.
until about not last year, before the year before COVID, I
Mhm.
guess. Probably that year, I think.
Okay.
They
merged.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir. You on speeding? Let's hear it.
Speed is correct, though it doesn't. This is a guy who was asking, like, he's been on sets, and he's
Yeah.
like, some people say speed and some people say speeding, so he wanted to ask,
Mhm.
what is the correct term?
Okay.
And then a guy says, speed is correct, though it doesn't make any sense anymore. It was used back in the day of tape recorders and meant that the tape got a required speed.
Okay.
Nowadays
Okay.
with digital, it just means you've pressed a button. So, yeah,
Okay.
you learned something.
Nice.
So my dad was in
Mm-hmm.
mass
Yeah.
section with Poison, and well, I was just always around the music.
Okay.
Obviously, that means more soca,
You're
but
jumping up?
you know, yeah, actually.
Okay. I just, you
Since
never
I
know.
was,
Because you can
about
listen and not jump
5?
up. I know people that don't jump up and could listen, you know.
I used to be on the truck, like
Okay.
on the drinks truck.
Ready truck
At
and alright, truck
5.
and jump up.
I used
That
to be
was you?
giving out
Who else giving out?
the drinks.
Okay. Oh, they're working from young.
I thought I was a little bartender.
Mm.
I used to mix good drinks though. So they say.
At what age?
5.
Nice.
Good cover.
Great.
Yeah, I didn't mix good drinks. So I was told. Because I was 5, you know?
Like just potting. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
What was he? What you asking?
I just asked him why he got into music and what would have led him, why music and what would have led him into music.
Right.
Yeah, so that's why. And then obviously as I say, my grandmother used to play
Music all the
music
time.
all the time. She would
Mhm.
have like all them
The speakers
old
just
people's
blasting
like
music.
95.5 blasting. I mean, half of the time it's talking.
Yeah.
But you know, when the music started play, it's
Yeah.
playing.
Yeah.
Did she have a set of CDs?
No, but my dad did.
Oh, 'cause
You,
my-
the
I
black
still
rack
have like
with all the CDs just coming down the
Yeah.
black rack.
Yeah, my
I
mother
still
had a
have
lot of those
like
and I
a
was like-
bunch of them
Mhm.
home by my mom.
Yeah.
Oh, like a bunch of CDs. I don't know if she
Okay.
threw them out by now, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, my grandfather was into music. Like he had those big speaker boxes
Right.
in his living room,
Yeah.
but he was just playing it for the whole neighborhood. I don't know. I mean, honest, personally, I'd have to tell him, hey, you had to cut it off at some point. But
Actually,
literally, after retirement, just sit down on his single couch and have his records playing. He had a record player and he had a CD player.
we
That's
had
all he
we had
played.
one of those too. The big black speakers.
Yep.
I don't know if it was my dad bought it or if it was my mom,
Mm-hmm.
because I just know they got it from my grandmother.
Yeah.
Because obviously she played music right through.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not. She's a little more modest with it, so like the house would hear through the house, but not really the neighborhood.
Oh no, like
But-
you come around the corner
And you hear it.
and you know if granddad is home. No, like if he's home, his door is open,
Blasting.
music is playing. He's playing his smooth jazz. Whole
That's
day.
good stuff though.
Whole day.
I mean,
Yep.
that's still good stuff though.
No, I'm not saying it's bad, but it's just like at least one day.
Get them ease up.
Get my ease up. I know. Well, then again, everybody out working. He's the only one. He's the
I
only one at
mean,
home.
That was like the Saturday for Granny. Like
Yeah.
that would be the one day she might blast it.
Yeah.
Saturday morning you're hearing it from outside.
Yeah.
I don't know, like that was the day 95.5 they were like just run real music in the
Yeah.
morning.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll have like minimal
Talking.
talking.
Oh yeah, that 95. My dad used to have one 95.5. He don't anymore, but that was
Yeah.
from what 5:30 in the morning to about like 10 o'clock, just straight up. I'm like,
My
yo.
grandmother used to know all
Yeah,
their
'cause
names.
that's the thing hour, right? That's
Yeah.
rush hour.
Yeah.
So that's why apparently that's like the best time slot for
Yeah.
radio people. I think it pays the most, right?
Yeah.
That,
Probably
like
does, 'cause
once
it
you
is
get that
reaching the
morning
most
show,
ears.
It's also the hardest, like morning and lunch is actually
yeah.
the hardest to get onto as an
Yeah.
artist, especially as a upcoming artist. Most upcoming artists
Mm-hmm.
will get like the morning show. You wouldn't really
Right.
get like a lunchtime. They'll save that for like, I don't know, like a Kiss or something.
right,
Like all them soca artists will probably get like a lunchtime.
right.
You know,
Okay.
people like who doing R&B and rap and stuff would most likely get our morning time.
Okay.
I don't know why. We gotta wake up like 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning just to reach on a radio station. I'd even try to be on radio anymore.
Okay.
Like it's just too much.
What is the process to get on the radio, so to say?
You email the songs to
Mhm.
people. If you know somebody, it might get through faster.
Yeah,
But
okay.
honestly, most of the time it's a gamble. Like it's either they say
feel you or
yes
they-
or no, and then
Okay.
obviously each radio station has a can't remember the name of it. It was a program director or something that will go through all the requests for like to put songs on
Yeah.
and see if like it even makes sense.
Okay.
Like I used to have a brethren on one of the stations
Mm-hmm.
who was connected to like 2 other stations because it was like the head station
Yeah.
for that group.
Okay.
And you know, he was the program director, so I would send it to him. He'll let me know, and then you know,
Okay.
but he no longer there anymore. So
Ah,
it's like, yeah, not really with it for me.
yeah, I understand that.
Like radio is cool and all, but like I've never seen like a spike in streams or anything from radio.
From
Like
radio.
it doesn't
It's like,
really.
oh, I put this song on the radio and
Yeah, it doesn't
getting
really,
10,000 more. Love that. Yeah.
doesn't really do that for me, to be
Okay.
honest. And it's not that like they're not playing this song. Like I've tuned in to the radio up to now. Like I've been on Slam and stuff, and like tuning up to now, I'll still hear like in an R&B session that the song, like
Plays.
my last song, not my last song, but like one of my other songs, Toxic, still playing on the radio.
I know what I'm saying. I didn't know your last song was Toxic.
No, last song was Siren.
Right. No, but I was thinking before that. Like before
No, that was
Siren
Release
would've-
Me.
Right.
And before that would have been Toxic, I think, yeah.
Right. Okay.
So Toxic still
Do you
plays.
get paid from a radio plays?
Not really, no.
Okay.
I mean,
What do you
you're
mean, not
supposed-
really?
So like,
No, I know the pay is not great, but I was just asking, like,
you can sign up for like COT, and
Yeah.
you
I don't know
know,
what cut is.
COT is the copyright organization of
oh,
Trinidad and Tobago.
Okay.
It's really it's not really copyright, but no offense to COT does great work, but you know, they don't pay enough.
Okay.
it's just to make sure that you can buy a phone card at the end of the month, if so much.
Really and truly. Like maybe if like, as I say, like soca because it plays more, yeah, you could probably get something from COT.
Okay.
That might be decent,
Okay.
you know, but I think they don't even make that much, to be honest, off a COT.
Are you sure about that?
From those that I've spoken to.
Are you saying that COT doesn't make money?
No, it's not that they don't make money, it's that they can't do as much, I would say.
Okay.
'Cause in my brain, I'm like, how are they making money?
Every
Right,
time the
'cause
radio plays your song, I guess, but
They have to
also
pay them, and then they will give you something out of that.
like, you know, like stores and stuff have to get like a COT license to play music and stuff in their stores, or like
Oh, I didn't know.
let's say a party as well has to do that.
I know for the
most
party.
time.
Yeah.
So they would now correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, because it's been a while since I've dealt with COT.
You're
In any
old.
But you know, I believe like you gotta get a license and stuff, and when
Mhm.
you do, you know, every time your song runs, you get paid for each time it plays.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it had to play a certain amount of seconds or minutes or whatever, but
All right.
yeah, you get paid regardless.
Yeah, I was not gonna say if there's a minimum amount of seconds, that would make sense as to why DJs always switch songs so quickly.
Oh.
I mean, I don't think there is.
Because if COT is like, well, they need to play a minute of your song to get it, it's like, yep,
It's like 30 seconds. You
yep,
got
let's go.
Yeah.
Next time.
The thing is, like, they don't get in charge for that, like DJs. So I don't think.
Right,
it's
because who's
paying for
tracking
them.
it? All right,
That's
they
my
did-
thing. So like,
I think they do like a printout. So in the DJ software,
yeah,
I don't know the names of them. I think
like
Serato is the
Virtual
name
DJ
or what.
Serato or
Right.
yeah.
So yeah, when you do a session, it would show you what songs you played, and then you could like, I believe you could export that and then
report it
submit
or
that.
something.
Like yeah,
So
submit that as a report.
I've never like even thought of all of that and how that works. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's really that side of the music not really that
Yeah.
important to me.
Yeah.
I think because my focus is yes, it's music, but it's like I want to do a little bit of everything.
Okay.
It's like I want to do like real things with the music, but I also want that to lead into other things like film and you know.
Okay. Because now you're transitioning into short film and
Yeah.
video and all of that.
Yeah.
What is the award that you won for creative directing?
That was like I think we touched this in the last podcast. That was like from a magazine.
From a magazine.
Yeah, it was a magazine I did for school in Miami-Dade.
Right.
I basically creative directed the entire magazine.
Okay.
Also,
I thought it was music related. That's why I just want to
Nah.
like confirm that.
No, I wish.
Okay.
It was for the magazine that I did for school. I was in charge of the design aspect of the magazine, so I had like a team of other student designers.
Right.
So they did like, I had them doing certain things for the magazine, and I was doing more like focus on the layout because I wanted to be a bit hands-on as well.
Okay.
So they would do like the little motifs at the end of the page and little illustrations that I needed because I'm not an illustrator. And the school submitted it to a bunch of magazine awards, Scholastic Awards, national awards in the US.
Okay.
We won a couple. I personally won the one with the Pinnacle Award, which is like award specifically for the direction of things.
Okay.
I can't remember how that goes and how the awarding goes
Voice
for
crack.
that. I can't remember how the awarding goes for that at all, but I just know I got it.
Okay. How do you land on? So your genre would be more. Could I say R&B-ish?
Yeah.
How do you land on that specifically? Because you used to rap like.
Yeah, I started
little
off
bit
with
ago.
rap, actually.
But what made you go from like, I don't think I want to rap anymore? Well, not
I've always wanted
not
to sing.
necessarily rap anymore, but just be like, I'm gonna sing for a little bit and see how this goes.
I've always wanted to sing.
Okay.
One of my earliest like favorite artists, I would say, was Chris Brown. When I was like
Controversial.
Yeah. I mean, you can't deny this man's like greatness in music. You can't.
For sure.
The artistry is crazy.
The artistry is
Okay.
absolutely crazy. Like,
Not supporting the person behind the artistry, but
Yeah.
separated the artist from the art.
I know that is also controversial, separating the artist from the art, but it's like sometimes the art is just that undeniable. You have to.
Yeah.
It's like Kanye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had to bring it up because like it's like Kanye. Like Kanye says the craziest shit. I can't support half the shit he does say.
Yeah.
But
Can't deny the music.
I wonder
Kanye,
if you know. I mean, it hit.
what it means.
It hits. Hang on, right there.
I mean, the man is a genius. Like
Yeah.
when it comes to music, his creative direction and all it's genius.
Yeah.
Chris Brown too. I also feel like he doesn't get enough credit for like his video work.
I don't watch his music videos,
'Cause
so I don't know.
He actually doesn't just direct his own. Like he's direct other people's music videos as well, but doesn't put his name on it.
Right.
So he's crazy talented.
But then how do you know what he has directed if his name is not on
He
it?
does a lot of interviews and
Okay.
he mentions it, but like on the side,
Okay.
it's like
Like the side quest.
yeah.
Right.
So like when I started doing music, well even before I started music, when I was like 9, 10, now complete SEA or something, now going to do SEA or something. I was like real into Chris Brown. His first album now came out. Second album was now about to come out, now about to drop.
This is back in CD times, right?
Yeah. It was actually my first CD that my dad bought for me was a Chris Brown.
Okay.
It was exclusive by Chris Brown.
Okay.
So
I was just thinking about like artists back in the days.
Voice crack.
Voice crack. I don't know. I feel like it's much harder now as an
To get your
artist.
music out there.
Like it's easier, but also harder in the sense of like.
You can reach an audience, but
Yeah, but
the
once-
wider
Yeah.
audience,
Because I'm like, once you break through back in the day,
you're on.
you're on. Like, man, I'm just gonna buy your CDs because that's how you just
Yeah.
find. Like, that's how you know about music. You have to spend money
Yeah.
to find out about new music.
So
Yeah, so you know
if
the
it's
money.
not on the radio, right?
exactly.
So now it's like Spotify is free. So I have unlimited
how
options, but then also it's like
how I eaten.
yeah,
So like back in the day, obviously when you had like CDs and records,
yeah,
to find music, you either listen to the radio for non-stop hours,
yeah.
sifting through them talking.
But any radio would only play certain types of music.
Exactly,
bigger
they would only
artists.
play the
Yeah.
big artists.
Like if I want some indie stuff, I can't.
Yeah, you had to
the
go
radio
into
not gonna
like
play
a
that.
record store and
Yeah.
actually
Like,
sift
sit down
through,
and flick through records.
you know, records.
It's like, hey, boss man, what is something
Yeah.
You've been here for 2 hours, so you get out of my store.
Like I remember, like when I was about that same age too, my mom used to get so pissed because I would be like in West Mall. They had the CD store. You probably don't even remember that,
Nope.
having a CD store. I can't remember the name of it, but it used to be right like where the Republic Bank is in the front,
Yeah.
right next to that. So that first store there, right after that, would have been that, and we used to just go there for like stay for like hours. So while they walk around the whole mall doing whatever,
Yeah.
I'm just there, either with my dad or by myself, and just sifting through, or with my grandmother, because she had a nephew who used to work there.
Okay.
So I'll just be sifting through, looking at stuff. So I used to know what CDs I want my dad to buy for me, because he used to live away, and obviously it's cheaper. It'd be like $10,
Yeah,
$5 sometimes for CDs if it's on sale,
Yeah.
in Target. So while here's like $100,
Hey,
150, 200, you know.
ASC exclusive.
So
This
I'll
is
be
what the
like,
cover
hey,
look like.
exactly.
Get it.
Take a picture with like, well, then camera phone just came out. So like
Yeah.
pictures like real pixelated. Like take a
Yeah,
picture
it's
and
like-
send him it through
I have
MMS.
I think I have an idea.
Or
what it looks
email.
Like. Yeah.
Yo,
And
typing
be like,
back in
yeah.
the day was difficult, you know.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. And
Yo,
Yeah.
and when you
One,
miss
two,
your
three.
letter,
1. And
you see when you miss your letter and you have to delete it, you see that?
It was crazy.
That
like-
was real annoying.
And I remember
So a Chris Brown CD was the first CD you ever
Yeah.
owned.
that my dad bought for me.
Okay.
Then
What was the
also
first
as
CD you
well,
bought for yourself then?
It was Nas, Life is Good.
That's crazy.
Um,
Nas?
Yeah.
your parents
I
let you
went-
buy Nas.
That's
I
a
was
L.
in secondary. Well,
Okay.
no, not secondary school. I was
Nah,
in
you feel like a
Costa.
human though to really buy anything. But Nas, as in,
Yeah.
what Nas you talking about?
Life is Good. The album. It was actually Jimmy and I. It was like within the first year of knowing Jimmy. Like that was in Costard. My first year at Costard. And Jimmy and I was like in Trinity Mall. Are they?
Nas. I
thought
was
you
thinking
said
Nav.
Oh,
No, Nas.
No.
Because I was like,
why would I
yo,
buy Nas?
I'm like,
outside everybody, you
No
bought
offense to Nas,
Nav?
but like
I'm like, in my head, I'm
buying
like,
your CD, bro. I'll listen to it on like
what
Spotify
other
or
Nas did I
something.
have?
Right, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry, I was like, there's no way he bought a Nav
Nas,
album.
Life is Good.
For his
Yeah.
first one.
Like, no way. I just thought Life is Good. I know everybody's like Illmatic.
Shout out Nav.
Illmatic. But I find Life is Good such a great album. Not that Illmatic is not a amazing album, but it's a classic.
Yeah.
But Life is Good is just, it's beautifully produced. I listened to it before, obviously, from online, YouTube at the time. And when I went with Jimmy, they had this closing down sale for the CD kiosk in Trinity Mall. And
Is that the name of it?
no,
Oh, okay.
I don't remember the name either. It's
Oh.
actually it's now where the Lotto Boot is in
I
Trinity
don't play
Mall.
Lotto.
Yeah, it used to be a Lotto Boot back then too. I think they just closed down the CD aspect of it. But Jimmy and I went a day. We was just in the mall, waiting on Naja and Nick.
Ginaj?
Yeah,
Okay.
and Nicholas Subero.
I don't know.
um,
Sorry. I just know Ginaj.
Nick is a great actor.
Okay.
You should go see his plays. It's amazing.
I'm
If
okay.
you're into plays.
I'm just joking.
If you're into plays. I know it's not. I know.
No,
Everybody-
I'm okay with plays. My brother
Yeah.
was in a play once and that was cool.
Yeah.
My mom
Nah,
is-
he's really good. He's
My
great.
mom
I'm just so out of touch.
My mom is
Yeah.
big into plays. Like, she would go to, what's this guy's name?
That'll be funny though.
Raymond Trucon,
No, another guy.
Larry Joseph.
No.
Oh,
What's
I know,
this
like those
man's
are like
name?
the
He
ones
has a
I
play? I
know.
thought that was a comedy show.
Well, yeah, but like he used to have
Um,
like skits. So like
Oh,
skits
okay.
that we watch on like YouTube now is like he
Oh,
used to do
okay.
on stage.
I don't know.
You
the
know,
guys
Larry
have
Joseph was
his-
amazing.
He's have his plays inside Queens Hall. Not, but Queens Hall. Where's that one in town? With red building. Opposite Woodford Square. What is the name of that place?
Red
The Red
House?
House?
No, next.
To the
Opposite
Red
the
House?
court. Right next to the court then. Town Hall?
Town Hall?
City Hall?
City Hall.
Right. And
Damn.
it's I don't
I
remember
was
the
like, what
guy's
is
name.
man talking about? The red one. What? The
There's a red
House?
building. Anyways, yeah.
So, yeah, Nick is just really great. He actually has a show, I think, like another one coming up.
Right.
Just did one weekend. I think it's this weekend again. He has another 2 show-ins.
Okay.
Sure that's not gonna come out by this weekend, obviously, because
next-
we're on weekend right now. But
Next
Yeah.
2 weeks.
yeah,
Sorry.
so if he has another one with it,
We,
you
we
guys
hope
go
your
watch
show
it.
was good, Nick. We hope you broke a leg.
Yeah.
That's
But
a good thing, right?
wait, huh?
That's a good thing,
What?
right? When they say break a leg, like,
I have no idea. No,
okay,
I gotta ask him now.
okay.
It's a good one. Y'all should
okay,
y'all
we'll
should
definitely reach out
podcast
to
as
Nick
well.
about that.
He has a lot of stories because obviously he does music as well.
Right.
He hasn't in a while, but he's been on my music, so you know.
Right.
He's a good one.
When you wake up in the morning, and you found out that no, I'm looking. I want to make sure I'm calling the right thing. Oh my God, the blue. What do you call it?
Every Blue Moon
Yes.
Oh, with Wale.
Yes.
is DJ.
So what is every? I don't know what it is.
Every Blue Moon. So like Cash Money. It's like his Cash Money. Every Blue Moon.
Oh, okay. So it's like the group.
Yeah. So like
So you
he
were featured on there.
his DJ Luna had a from Miami. She
Right.
had a playlist where like it was just like an Apple Music playlist.
Oh, so like how
Okay.
Richard makes the playlist.
Yeah.
Okay. So then,
So
how do you
she
even
had-
find out like, hey, you're on this playlist or
I used to
Apple
follow
music
her
like that?
stuff.
You know, like hey.
So I used to follow her stuff. I just thought she was really cool. And I used to like talk to her normal, like on DMs or whatever, try to get like some music insight.
Right.
Because obviously she's with Wally and them.
Right.
And yeah, like I sent her the song. That was
I
the song
always
with
thought it
Nick.
was Whale.
So funny story. I did a show last year with Sib. He had a show called Feel the Fantasy, and the announcer, the
Right.
host, she read it as Whale when she was reading my bio
Oh,
before, and I was like, oh no. I was
So
like,
sad.
damn. I'm like, that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
After I like just when she came over and I finished perform, I was like, hey, it's Wale, yeah. She's like, oh damn.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, I read that wrong. I know who Wale is.
It's like this artist never heard him before.
You're probably just used to
Whale.
like. I feel like you're just probably used to hearing it, and then when you
Wale,
just
yeah.
read it for the first time, I was like,
Yeah.
that don't make sense. Because you would think it have like some kind of hyphen or like some
Yeah.
kind of like accent somewhere.
I
but
think it's,
no, it's just.
Think it's Nigerian pronunciation. I think so.
Okay.
But I sent her the song. She was like, yeah, she liked the song, and she put it on the playlist. And it was
Right.
pretty high up on the playlist. You know, like when you get on like a 50-song playlist, you're like, oh my god,
Nobody reaching
nobody's
this far
gonna
down.
listen to this.
Oh, she put
'Cause
you
it's
high
like-
up?
She put me like high up. I was like number 10 or something. I was like, oh, so the plays just went up on that. Like probably to this day has the most plays.
This
out of
was
all my
Color
songs.
Girls.
Yeah, Color Girls with Nick.
This was the
Um,
rapping one by the
yeah.
pool.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
So like Nick was actually the guy that got me into film. 'Cause
Right.
Nick not just does plays, but he does films as well. He's in a couple local films. So
Yeah.
I just thought film was like really. I always loved film, but like when meeting him, it's like
Yeah.
just became 10 times more interesting because you go in depth into like cinematography and storyline and stuff like that. Just
Yeah.
in conversation. So
I appreciate an artist that could direct
yeah,
their video.
yeah.
I think Billie Eilish directs her own stuff. I think it's cool.
Sometimes,
What
but yeah.
Well, she did like there was like this documentary, and she did some video, and she's like, I'm just gonna direct all my videos from now on. So I mean, yes, there will be a director on set, but I think the main vision is always hers.
Yeah. So
Which I think is the most important.
I think
I always watch Cole Bennett as well too, like all his behind the scenes. I find that so cool.
I actually just watched the one he did with YG Mali.
Yeah, that was
That
cool.
was actually a really good one.
Yeah.
We're talking about like
I was like, why this lady looking familiar? I was like,
Lauryn
oh,
Hill.
it's Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
But I'm used to her hair being like
Out.
out.
So like
But
even
that time it was like in the-
before obviously the video came out and the
Yeah.
behind the scenes and all that, and Coachella obviously. 'cause
Yeah,
I was like, I know obviously he's a Mali, so he's somebody's son.
yeah,
And I was like, okay, which Mali is he? And I went searching it and I found out he's Lauryn Hill and Romali's son, Rowan Mali's
Yeah.
son.
so
And I
Bob
was
is
like,
his
that's so cool.
grandfather.
Yeah,
Also, I didn't know Bob was so fit.
always. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yo,
but he
I
was
don't know why.
playing football.
Yo, I
All
saw
the
some
time.
pictures and I was like,
Like all
this
the time.
is how he had all the women because this is crazy.
That man
His
was
body- he was
fit.
in shape.
You know, but he was running after that ball all
All
the
the
time.
But
time.
every time I saw him, it was just like the headshot, right? So I can't
Oh,
gauge
okay.
the rest of his body. So when I saw a picture, people, like somebody posted on Twitter, like, "Y'all knew Bob Marley?" It was like, it was a lady. She was like, "Y'all knew Bob Marley? Was this fine?" And I was like, "What?" I
Yeah.
was like, "I didn't know he looking so good."
Like, did you see the movie yet?
No.
I saw the movie now.
I saw the
we
movie
should.
also.
And there was actually like, because he played football all the time and not just that, but he was head of the band.
Yeah.
They used to call him Skip like all the
Yeah.
time because he's like the captain. And like,
Yeah. Didn't he
I
have
thought that was really cool because he has a
he has a son
grandson.
named
A
Skip, right?
grandson.
Or grandson named Skip.
named Skip.
Right.
And I was like, they pretty much named him after him, obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
And he's the one that looks the most like him, I find.
Okay.
Other than obviously Junior Gong, but Junior Gong now hair is like really long and like natty
Okay.
dread, like, you know. So he
Yeah.
looks a little different now, but he used to look just like him too,
Yeah.
I find. But Skip looks the most like him. I really wanted him to play him, but then I was like, but can he act? Some like, I don't know if he could act. Maybe he can't. And maybe that's
Yeah.
why.
Because he
Or
acted
maybe he
really
just
well
wasn't
with,
ready for that.
The,
pull it together.
the guy who did act as
He's amazing.
yeah, no, but he's
But
a
he was
British actor, and
amazing.
but he put on a Jamaican accent.
Yeah.
He did his thing.
And he's actually half Trini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
That's
also
actually a good note.
Another reason for us to be at war with.
I know, right? But like, he was so good, bro. Like, and the thing is, I find it could have dived deeper into Bob a little more. I find like they talked about everything that made him a good guy,
yeah.
but it didn't talk about like, obviously he had like a bunch of children, he had like different
Yeah.
women. They talked about that for like 5 minutes,
Just
and then
about
like,
when they was arguing.
yeah, that
relationship.
one moment, and I
Yeah.
thought that
Yeah,
was
but-
like they could have dived a little deeper.
Yeah.
But I do know that they're very particular about like his image and stuff in
Yeah.
terms of,
Yeah, now
which
we'll
is
bring it
right
down.
because it's his image is, yes, the music speaks louder than him, and he said it in the movie many times.
Mhm.
His music is a message, and he
Yeah.
wants that to be the forefront. He don't really care about
Anything else.
anything with
Yeah.
him so much. He never wanted to like be like this forefront man. He just wanted
Yeah.
the music to get out there,
Yeah.
no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
And even up to this day, like I think his family is the same. They're just all like that.
Yeah.
That's why I really love that song from YG Mali. Like you could tell, like he's the same way.
Yeah.
And even in the behind the scenes, you can tell, like he's so like, oh, I trust Cole Bennett. I trust that he gets the
Yeah.
vision.
He was like, "You're the only one that can get this done."
Yeah.
And I would have
thought
waited
that
2
was
years.
so beautiful to see.
Yeah.
When he like said that, I was like, damn. Could tell he's so passionate about it.
Yeah.
I actually met Skip once. My dad does decor for events.
Right.
And he does the VIP section for their 9 Mile Festival every year
Mhm.
in Miami. And the Malis do that with a bunch of different reggae artists and hip hop artists. The other year with Nas, all kind of thing. I think that was actually the year I met Skip.
Okay.
So Skip performed for the first time, like first time in Miami, and I think he didn't even have a song out yet at the time. So he only had like I think 2 songs on YouTube, probably not YouTube, on SoundCloud. So
Mhm.
not like on streaming or anything. And it was like really cool meeting him, even though I felt like he probably didn't want to talk to nobody at the time because
Yeah.
I mean he now done perform. But we were just in the VIP and he was there, and I was like, my friends were there with me, and they were like, hey, go talk to him.
You have a picture?
No. It was dark. I didn't want to
Then
like
you didn't meet him.
harass him and all of that.
You didn't meet them then. That's all. If you don't have a picture to prove it, then you didn't meet them.
I was like, no, I know my music was nowhere near ready to send to anybody. But I like
Right.
literally like hand him a
You had him a CD?
like all my songs.
You think he listened to it?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I doubt. Who
You
knows?
never know.
You never know. He could have.
And I've been like, oh, this
But, like,
guy gave me a CD.
He was
from
on
a
his
year
way
ago.
to now coming out. Like he was about to do his debut. Like
Yeah.
Okay.
2 months later, he come out with his first song. So I was like, okay, yeah, I could see him why he wouldn't do it.
Right.
But this is me, like, I'm literally like, okay, talking to my friends about it at the corner, who we're seeing them, like, over there. We're like, all right, you should go talk to him, man. They're like,
Just hand
send him the CD,
Yeah.
you know? Because I brought the CD really to give to, like, Nas. I'm like, the
Right.
chances of me actually, like, seeing Nas backstage is, like, very slim
Yeah.
because he's, like, a come up the stage, go straight to the trailer kind of, like, artist.
Yeah.
So, this is me Googling to see which Marley is Skip Marley. 'Cause at the time, I didn't know who he was. He didn't
Yeah.
Right.
he didn't come out yet. And I found out, like, whose son he was. And I'm like, oh, this makes sense. Like, his mom is one of the people that actually throws the show.
Right.
So it makes sense that he would be one of the artists there. But
Right.
when I saw him perform is when I was like, yeah, he had to be the guy to get my, like, CD out of all the Marleys. I just
Okay.
think he's an amazing performer.
Mhm.
Like, amazing. You feel his music.
Hmm.
And, like, obviously, because we did the VIP, we were, like, front row, like, in front of the stage. So, imagine you, like, literally could probably feel his sweat flying on you.
Did you?
No. But, like,
No, you never know.
I
You might have just been like a...
like music, but not that much.
and then you just get whack on your forehead, but it's like, do you wipe it off or do you just keep it there?
I like
Wipe it off.
I like to, like, be passionate about artists, but not that much.
Okay. So you don't think you'll ever be like super fangirl then?
I know I have, like, artists I
Right.
will.
But who would you fangirl over? If it was
Childish Gambino,
not, okay.
for sure. I mean, it's kind of how I got my name.
Right. Because I was going to ask you why Sarkastik.
Sarkastik ambassador.
I mean, Wu-Tang name generated.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't
So-
want to say I don't expand. on
Right.
that, but
Oh,
it-
right. That's what Childish did.
So
he
he
did
got
a
he
name generator.
literally did a name generator, put in his name. You put in your name, you press generate, it gives you a name. So I did that
Okay.
when I now started doing music.
Well, which name was it? The first one that popped up, or
Yeah.
was it like, okay, and you're just like, yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
You didn't want to see any other options.
It doesn't come up with any other options. If I do it now, like, I could literally put it up now and show you.
Oh, it only gives you one option and that's it?
Yeah, unless you type in your name differently. Like, if you, like,
You're going to do it now.
you put, your first letters in caps, obviously.
It
It will
something
spit out
different.
that. So, like, Jarrell, Ramsey.
What is the site? Wu-Tang name form .me?
No. I'll show you it.
Oh wow, it does come back with Sarkastik ambassador. Okay.
This is the website?
Yeah.
I could airdrop this, right?
Yeah. Just set up on Bluetooth.
Man, you don't have your Bluetooth on? Or it's on?
It probably is. It's always on for some reason.
So that was, so you saw this name and then...
I just thought it was a cool idea of, like, you just let something tell you.
Yeah.
Like, why not? Because, like, when I first started doing music, I still have a friend named Jabari who I actually was, like, in a band, like a church band with. I wasn't in the, like, actually a part of the band. I was
Yeah.
more like the guy who did, like,
My
all
name
their
is Foolish
graphics.
Ninja.
Okay.
What you got?
Foolish Ninja. That seems racist somehow, right?
I mean, they're all Wu-Tang. It's black,
your
so
website?
I don't think it's
It's-
racist.
I'll share it to you. I
Yeah,
don't
drop it
even know like how
Yeah.
to. I really don't know. You on the iPad? All right, I'll send it to you. So you could continue. I was just
Like, so Jabari actually played a song for me from Childish Gambino once when we were in like a practice session, I guess, for the
Yeah.
band. And I was like, damn, this kind of bad. Like,
Mm.
I think it was Freaks and Geeks. I was like, okay, when I like hear something and I like it,
Mm-hmm.
especially with music, I'm like, I just go
You
straight
delve
to
deeper into
YouTube
it.
and I
So
just dive.
Freaks and Geeks was the one that you landed on.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
I dived straight into like, I dived straight into the music. I went searching it, found his like projects, found Camp, found his like other mixtapes like Cul-de-sac,
All right.
and I just dived straight into that. And then later that year, he was coming out with because the internet.
Right.
Like a couple days after my birthday.
I like the Hawaii looking one.
Kauai.
Kawaii, yeah.
Yeah, that one is
that one
an-
was cool.
that one's
That one
actually
has
really great.
that song with Chance. That was cool.
Yeah. Well,
I literally tried to learn like
That
the
will
whole
have the
song
song
word
with
for word.
Chance.
What?
that's because the internet. Are you talking about
What
the
you mean
Wiz?
it was
Yeah, the
on?
Wiz guy. That's because the internet. That's
Oh,
before
I
Kauai.
thought that was on. So what was the one on Kauai then? Cause
Kauai had
maybe I
The
just
second
downloaded the
version
wrong
at
song on the wrong torrent
2005.
website or something.
it had Kauai had Sober. Sober is a really great song as well. Like I love that song. It's like his, to me that's his like Thriller, and it's such an underrated song. Just the whole video aspect of it, not like it reminds me of Thriller a lot,
Okay.
because he's like kind of this guy in a
How you spell
diner trying
Kauai?
to talk to the girl.
Kauai?
Quai. I don't know. I really can't remember. I'm probably butchering that.
I'll just look it up through
Just look
Spotify
up
or
his
something.
name.
Yeah.
Oh, Q. Sorry, not
Was
Q.
I spelling
It's
it
like-
right? Not Q. K.
K?
Kauai.
Damn.
What's the name of the song then? I have no idea.
With Chance?
I'll look it up after.
It's the Wiz guys.
Yeah, I know the words, guys, but there was a song I used to listen to because I know this album at work.
On that one, check Sober.
Um.
And apparently,
Oh,
Oh yeah, it's probably Sober.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's everybody's favorite song on that.
Yeah. And I apparently will be called the
Hmm?
drunken criminal.
That
mean-
had to be racist somehow, right? Like
They're black though.
you have what?
Wu-Tang is black. They're all black.
Yeah.
So how?
That's okay.
There is a.
You could be black and racist.
Can you be racist against your own kind though?
You could be.
I mean, okay.
Was that
There was this
Uncle
guy-
Ruckus?
Huh?
Okay.
Uncle Ruckus?
Yeah.
Yeah, Uncle Ruckus
yeah.
was racist against his old people.
Sure,
But
he
there was
could
this
be
guy
cool.
that used to come in the pharmacy. He hated black people. Like he didn't want them to like help him out. He didn't want them to touch him.
That's
Like he would
wild.
only let like certain workers.
I just find that so wild.
I mean, everybody knew he was kind of crazy. So when you see him coming, it's kind of like,
Watch out.
listen, I can't do anything about it. You had to help him out, you know. But yeah, you could. I think it's that's it.
Hmm.
That's all I had to.
Well,
Drunken
the-
criminal.
when I got that, I was like, yeah, because I mean, it's Childish Gambino, so it's
Right.
like, you know, I went looking into
I
all his
just-
interviews and I saw that he got the name from that, and I was like, oh, let me look up this name generator. So
I just feel
looked
like
it
it's a big commitment, you know, for
Your whole career. To be.
for a
Yeah.
random site. It's like, okay, this is my name now, and then now you just have to run with it.
I mean, I feel like that's where he's at right now, because he said he did like 2 more albums. I don't think he's gonna be done with music. I think he's just gonna do 2 more albums as Childish Gambino.
Yeah, official, and then he'll just like release.
Yeah,
here
release
and there.
music here and there.
But also, does he
Donald
really
Glover.
need to? I don't know.
Yeah,
Is it that serious? I think we have
Man.
enough work.
he's an amazing actor and director. And
Yeah, it's
writer,
okay. You're
so-
busy. You live a busy life.
Yeah, so
Of all the things that you do, what would you prefer to pop off the most?
I think it'll still be music for now.
When you had to drop everything else.
Still music for now, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, if like is something I could drop everything else and you give me $1 million to do it, and yeah, probably music.
Okay.
Because I know music will
No, but I
it
mean like.
will lead into other stuff. So
Okay.
regardless.
But I was just thinking of like, you know, you make a song or like you direct a video, or what was the other thing? I wouldn't consider the design stuff in there, but I'm just more
Design-
meaning like
At this point, design is like, yes, it's my profession, but it's like, it's a
yeah,
job
yeah.
more than anything.
But
Not
I
that I'm
mean,
not passionate
yeah.
about it, but
But I'm more like, musician or creative direction. Like, what would you want? Because I don't know.
I think creative direction because I get to do everything, I
Right.
guess. Because I can creative direct music videos,
True.
film, design, photography. I get to do everything there.
Mm.
So that's always fun.
Yeah.
You know?
It was like more being a DJ and then just playing your own music.
It's like, we have this new hit artist, Sarkastik.
Because you don't sing like how you talk.
No.
So you could get away with it.
I mean, I feel like they will still hear it though.
Mm.
Like, I know my music. And I
Everybody's
feel like
turning around and
anybody
say,
hears my music. They're like, is this
Ain't
you?
that you? Ain't that you?
Mm.
Like, I remember I used to do that in school when I was in Miami all the
Oh, yeah.
time. Because obviously, they don't know me from anywhere in terms
Anywhere.
of my music. They just know
Right.
me as their friend.
Yeah.
So I'll just be like, hey, I can play the music. Give me the
Yeah.
aux cord. And then
It's like,
slip it in. And they're like, hey, who's this? This
Did they
song
like it?
They're like, wait, this song like you. And I'm like, does it really?
What was the comments like
They liked
before?
it.
Okay.
So, like, thing is, I feel
'Cause-
like America's way more accepting of music.
Most
from-
listen,
You would find somebody.
I could go to
Yeah.
America and get somebody to pay me to watch paint dry.
yeah, like they're so accepting, especially in Miami, of like even any kind of underground music.
Right.
It's so easy to get like
Love.
love over there.
Do you think it's different though? Like when you pop off,
Even
it's
in
like okay, well
networking.
now this guy is like mainstream. I don't think I like him anymore.
No, like
Okay.
I feel like they're even more passionate than us. I find about like music.
Yeah, it's more like
It's
if you
way
find
more
an
passionate
underground
about it.
artist, you are that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they are so passionate about music, like
Mm.
in general. That's
Yeah.
why like, you see people say like, okay, in TikTok song goes viral
Yeah.
and people only know that person for that song. And it's like, yeah, that is true nowadays for like
But
Gen
that's
Z.
also what a one-hit wonder is. No? Like,
Exactly.
normally.
It's like, is it really that, or is it that like,
Yeah, they
you're not
just need-
doing enough to let people know your other songs?
Yeah.
You know, except there are exceptions though. Like that time Steve Lacy had that really, really amazing song that just hit off on TikTok, and he went,
Sing
he
it?
had
Who?
Steve Lacy.
Sing it. Yeah, sing it. Like give me like a 5 seconds of it.
So like, I'm not gonna lie, because I haven't listened to it in a while, I really can't remember it.
Okay.
I'll melody. I'll, you
But
know,
only
hum.
because I'm like in EP mode right now, so I'm only listening to my music these days. Trying to get stuff done.
Okay.
But it's
I'm
what's the
googling
name
it.
of this song?
Is it Bad Habit?
Bad Habits.
Bad my tongue is a bad habit.
Yeah.
That one? Okay.
So like
cool.
I
everybody
don't
knew
know
it
that
when he
song.
went to a festival,
You're old.
but they only knew like the
I'm-
first verse
I live under a rock.
and the hook,
Right.
and they didn't know his other songs, so he got like really pissed.
Oh.
But my thing is like,
But that's okay. Like you need to promote that,
it's
right?
Steve
Like,
Lacy. Like I was upset. I was like, how y'all could not know Steve Lacy? I'm like, come
Yeah.
on. Like,
Were you hearing
Steve
things?
Lacy
Yeah.
is I mean,
oh.
yeah.
It's like it sounds like
Far.
kind of coming out of this room sometimes.
Oh, it's probably from just like in the back there.
Yeah.
My question was really when I asked like how did they react, because like
They liked it. They really
sometimes
did.
like like when you go to an event, right, or like a family gathering and then you eat some food and it's like, man, who make this, but it's not tasting good, and then they find out it's like your favorite auntie.
Yeah.
I was like, auntie tasting great.
It's like it's
You
not
know?
bad.
Yeah, so like,
I was like, was it like
nah,
that? Because
it was
It's
good.
like,
It was
man,
positive.
turn this off. This is garbage.
skip please.
It was positive. I only
Yeah.
Oh,
had,
this is you. Oh, actually, leave it on. It's
I
fine.
only had one song on streaming at the time, which was called Girls.
Right.
All my other songs like didn't really get to record on much when I was away because I didn't have a
Okay.
studio. And studio time over there is like they don't play
Right.
unless you find a brethren who have a good good
A
home
little setup.
setup or something. That was the only
What was that?
thing.
That's the noises I'm telling you I was hearing.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it might pick up though. Hopefully
No,
not.
it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not allowed. But like, they
You have a home setup or no?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I prefer to go in the studio. Even if
Okay.
I had one, I would probably just do like a demo just to make sure I record it. But then I have my phone, so
Yeah.
I do that anyway. I'll play it on my
Mhm.
laptop and just record with the phone and get the demo done and
Okay.
go in the studio and finish it.
You think you'll get in beef with anybody?
No. We did have beef once when we were in Overdose with a guy. That was funny as hell.
Or like rapping?
Yeah, but it wasn't
Okay.
with. Technically, yes, he kind of came for all of us, but like
Okay.
it's really more with Naj than anything else.
Okay.
Jeez.
Naj, that's my boy. Like,
Mm.
but like Naj killed him on that song.
Okay, because I was
Naj-
gonna say, would you say he won or lost
It's
the
Naj.
battle?
I don't care to this day. Like I don't care.
That's like saying it's J.
Anybody.
Cole. He took back his statement. It's okay.
It's like
You never know.
to me, Naj is like to me. I'm saying that here so nobody takes offense. He's the
Right.
best rapper we have.
Okay.
Period.
What if Naj folded? Would you still
Oh,
Back
Naj
him?
would have never folded.
Okay. No, but I'm saying if he
Knowing
did.
Naj, yeah,
If he folded, like, would you? That's still your boy or no?
yeah.
Okay.
That's my boy. That's my dog. Like
No, just
for
me. I
real.
don't know.
Meeting
Nah, like-
Naj does not seem like the kind of person that would back down until.
Exactly.
Listen, if we had to go 15 rounds until I win, we will go all 15 rounds until I win.
Okay.
So it's so funny because the last who I did the video with Siren Ronaldo, the guy did a video with Ronaldo, right?
Right.
And like they had a conversation or whatever about when I was supposed to do my first video IOD with him, and it ended up falling through because like funds at the time I wasn't working a place, so like
Right.
funds at the time didn't really work out. So we got like half done, but like we didn't get the other half. So we're like, okay, that's fine. We cool. We'll work one day when I could actually afford it.
Yeah.
And then Ronaldo obviously had stories from like the video shoot with Jimmy and Nash were there, and Jimmy very playful and stuff, and just always like people think Jimmy is like real serious all the time because of his music and how he takes
Now you
his
just
music.
have a hard pun.
Yeah.
He just seems serious because he's focused on his music, but he's very playful,
Right.
very fun guy.
Yeah. No, Jimmy's cool.
Naj is even more playful. So
Is
like
the world burning or something?
I have
What's
no
going on?
idea. I could actually see the camera, the top right camera. They're doing something there, but like
I swear.
whatever. Yeah. So like we were real playing now, like doing real shit,
Yeah.
like laughing at each other, whatever. And like Ronaldo was like reiterating that story to him,
Mm.
and this guy recorded it,
Uh-huh.
muffled Ronaldo's voice, put it at the beginning of a track, and like try to say like, we were on some gay shit or something.
Right.
And it's like, nigga, it's like, regardless if it's 2015 or 2024, who cares, bro? Like,
Yeah.
we are
This
we
is
are all
from
like
years ago, right?
Yeah, this was like 2015.
But then this is recent things that's happening.
No, that was like back then.
Oh, the recording was back
That
then.
was recording was back then. The
Oh,
song
okay.
was
I
back
thought the
then.
recording was.
No, that was like 2015.
Recent.
That was like
Okay.
before I went away, and so he put out this song.
I think we need some
Naj.
rapper beef though. Like that's when the rap scene would really like pop.
Nah,
off
it
and
was
shit like
really
that.
popping off. Like a lot of like people were like having even fake beefs. Like they just wanted
Yeah.
to spar for sparring sake. Cause
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
said
why not?
Start
That's
up
what.
some rap beef and then
And it's not even to say like it wasn't like
box it out after.
that's the thing. Rap, in my opinion, I want to see people like rap. I'm not trying
Yeah.
to see people like fight. I'm trying to see people rap.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I want to
Put your pen to paper. Yeah.
Right.
I want to hear bars, like,
Right.
for real. I mightn't do it, but that's because I'm not a rapper anymore. Like, I'm not doing
Right.
rap. Not that I wouldn't do rap, but
But-
it's just, it's not
But if
something
you
I would.
were to be if you were to be somebody, you think you would smoke them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
But like on a scale of like
the other time I had a beef with
uncooked
somebody.
to like burnt.
Yeah, I had a beef with somebody once, but it wasn't really a beef.
Mm.
It was like we're best of friends now, which is the funny
Right.
part. Like, I thought this man was coming for me.
Mm.
Really and truly, we just had the same, like, girl that we liked. I was my girlfriend, but, like,
Right.
he went to school with her. Really, it was all her fault, to be honest. Because she was entertaining conversation with him. I wouldn't say entertaining, like, they doing anything or anything.
Yeah.
But she just used to talk very loosely with him.
Gotcha.
And he kept, like, posting tweets, like, we would subtweet each other and stuff. And
Nah, at me, dog.
so, like,
chess.
At me.
at least,
Because I don't be on Twitter enough. I don't see them notifications.
like, we had a whole beef for no reason. Because all this time, he didn't like the girl like that.
Right.
They just used to talk. And this girl just, like, when I tell her not to like, do talk like that, like, have talks like that, she just going ahead and doing it anyway. She's the one who used to be perpetuating it. And he actually showed me those conversations the other day. And I'm like, oh, damn. We really was
stupid.
we was like beefing for nothing. But then I had this guy who actually also came out with a beef for Naj at time too.
Okay.
I don't know why everybody always used to come
What's
for
the problem with
Naj.
Naj?
I think he's the best. So everybody used to, you
Come from
throw
top
stones
dog.
at the sun.
Okay.
You're gonna miss. And
Right.
like, that's how we felt. So, like, when that guy came out, the other guy came out with this too.
Yeah.
But I actually did this before. So, like, it's on SoundCloud still, to be honest. Do not look it up because we are friends. Do not do that too.
I don't even have a login for SoundCloud.
Good, because that's my boy. That's like my real boy. But, like, this guy J Adams asked me to be on a song with him, and that was my boy at the time too. And we did a song, and on that song I was like, hey, I have some words to say for this
I
guy.
have some things to get off my chest.
I have some things to get off my chest.
Yeah.
So, like, I just said a lot in that song.
Is it hype?
No, Hype was a
Is
collective
it status?
song. No. It's a song I just said, it's with J Adams. Just look for the one J Adams.
Oh, J Adams.
Nice.
You continue talking.
So, it was, like, so funny because, like, when I realized, like, that was for not knifing, we went over by them sometime, my wife and I, and we were just talking about music and stuff and how we do music now, because he actually helps me, like, write little melodies and stuff for songs, or write a line here and there. Like, he's one of my, like, writers that I work with, because he writes really good songs, because he does music. He doesn't now because he's not focused on it right now, but he did music back then. So it's not like he did a diss track for me or anything at the time either. I don't even think he paid attention to that song at the time. It was so funny.
Is on your page or is on J Adams' page?
Probably both. I don't know.
How does this work?
Honestly, doesn't matter. You could just ignore it. Anyway,
Okay.
let's just ignore that while he searches for that. The real good this song was like that one from
okay, I got it.
Naj.
Ghost Team Trini Illuminati now on SoundCloud.
Yeah. Listen,
I saw it. Okay.
Naj, this song for that guy was amazing because he, at the time, J Adams put out this track for Hola Overdose for some reason.
I was thinking
Mainly
about spelling J
Naj.
like J Naj.
Mainly Naj.
Yeah.
And Naj was like, okay, there's two of y'all coming at me. I'm going to take both of y'all on at the same time. And he put out a song called Two Birds, One Stone.
Of course.
He murdered both of them. Like,
Did you do
easy.
the graphics for all this stuff yourself?
Don't laugh at my graphics, please. That was my early days. That was my real early days. But
No,
yes,
I was just trying to
you
understand.
see the vision.
Not this one with the horse.
Which one
Why
is that?
he-
I didn't do that one.
The horse is like.
I didn't do that one.
I wish I could show
That
it.
was
but,
that's just the logo for the Broncos.
that's the only one that really like confused me. I was like, why
That
is
was
there
just
a
the logo
horse?
for the Broncos. They did that themselves. I
And
was
then
just
they
a
just-
feature on that song. I
And
was
then they
away.
sell me this pen, but the name of the song is Shogun.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to listen to the song to like potentially get it. Did you even talk about a pen?
You know, you ever saw Wolf of Wall Street?
I faintly remember it.
You
I
know,
saw it, but I
that
just barely
scene, Sell
remember
Me
it.
This Pen?
Oh.
Yeah. That was the
Oh.
thing.
Jeez.
It was like that.
Wait, is that
You know, the
that's
whole
scene
scene
that
is
leads
about.
to? Mm.
That was the scene where they were all in the at the
When they
diner,
were, okay,
and he
okay,
was
okay,
like,
okay,
"Sell
okay,
me this
sell me this
pen."
Like, do you need a pen?
Yeah, and it was I think the guy that plays Punisher was like,
Okay.
"Do you need a pen?" He's
Yeah.
like, "No, nigga, like sell me the pen." Like, he's like, "Hey, can you sign this for me?"
Why would I
He's
tell you
like,
something that
"I
you
don't have a
don't?
pen." He's like, "Oh,
It's like, oh,
here you go."
there you go. Yeah.
It's like you have the whole point of the scene is like you gotta be like real confident in what you like selling.
Yeah.
So like that's what Shogun is about.
Okay.
So I just did a artwork
Nice.
like sell me this pen. And then Shogun, the name is like, you know, Childish Gambino has a line, Wu-Tang generated name, I'm a Shogun.
Oh,
Obviously, like,
Childish Gambino like that. Sorry.
yeah, it's an old song.
Okay.
That's fine. Like, that's,
I'm listening.
you know, I did a
I also didn't. I didn't know the
Wu-Tang generated
lyrics,
name,
so
Sarkastik, so,
got it.
yeah.
Got it. What is your favorite song of yours that is out?
Siren, for
I
sure.
feel like I have to say that with
Siren, for sure.
artists. It's like, oh, my favorite song is unreleased, and I'm like,
Siren, for sure.
nobody can't listen to that unreleased song right now unless I
Yeah.
leak it.
Siren, for sure. Like,
Mhm.
honestly.
Well, we were
It
talking
just came together very easily.
2 days ago
Yeah.
about the you say you wish it gets more love.
I feel like it's a great song. Like, honestly, it's my favorite song.
Personally, Release Me is my favorite song, not because I did the picture for it.
I mean,
That's just me though.
shout out Jabari one time.
I mean, it's nice. I'm watching it and I'm like, it's nice.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm an artwork game. My idea for artworks just, it's there, always.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
You gotta keep it up, you gotta get them 3 in a row now.
yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Like, Toxic artwork was great idea. Release Me artwork was great
Was I
idea.
supposed to agree there?
Huh?
Was I supposed to agree with the toxic one?
Oh, you don't understand the Toxic one.
It looks like you're melting. No?
The gold
Right.
tracks are like, you ever heard of the word kintsugi?
I know. I believe I know what it is. Where like it's beauty in the imperfections or something
Yeah.
like that.
So like Toxic is about
Oh
a
boy, culture.
So
All
it's a-
right.
toxic
read once.
relationship.
Yeah.
And kintsugi is also a type of pottery thing where
Yeah.
when they break it, they put in.
They break it
fill
down
with gold.
specifically. Yeah.
Yeah, to like same thing. But
It's a special mix, right? Because it's gold and like some other thing to like actually
Yeah.
harden. But the gold would coat it on the outside.
That's what
I want to do one
that's
of
what
those.
the artwork was representing kintsugi.
Maybe we could do a little
represent that.
kintsugi class. You think people
Might be a
come out
nice
for that?
one.
You get some plates. So just to get the mixture with the gold.
Kintsugi workshop.
Yeah, and everybody just like, sit down, talk
Yeah.
about life and do things. You bring your own. I don't know. I feel like it's just creating a space.
You could try it.
I mean,
We wouldn't have to try.
I know hosting it,
no, me neither.
No,
I know,
you could put it
but
out
we're
there.
just gonna be here.
I just want to be there personally. I don't really.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Do
actually,
you want to deal with that planning and,
Nah,
and
that's too
logistics?
much. I make sure people have drinks and food and like.
so the
And I make sure the pottery
fit
artist
toxic
is.
really well because toxic is about
Okay.
a toxic relationship, but like
But now that you say that,
I-
it makes sense.
you know, like our toxic relationship, even though like those things happen, you still keep like going back for some reason because there's some sort of like trauma bond there, and it may be different to other people, so they don't see like
Yeah.
they obviously don't see what's wrong with you for keep going back to this toxic relationship, but it's like
Right.
you see the beauty in the imperfections.
Right.
Not advocating for toxic relationships, guys. Please love yourself. Like, oh my god.
But go on
I
stream
mean, if it
toxic.
works
But-
for you, yeah. no,
Yeah.
Go on
it's
stream
okay.
toxic.
Yeah. Just honestly, that was the idea for it. I actually went by a friend of mine actually messaged Will the Wolf, and
You
to
mean
see
Jeff?
Jeffrey, my guy. And Jeff was like, "Yeah, let's go by Shania." And I'm like, "I know Shania. Shania.
This is the girl who's in the.
She did the
right.
makeup
Okay.
for me. So she did all the makeup.
You say Shania?
Yeah. She's with She does makeup. What's her last
Shania.
name?
Okay, no, I thought you were talking about somebody else.
No.
It's fine. You go on with your story then.
Last name is escaping me right now, but
No,
she's
no,
an
it's okay, it's
amazing
okay.
makeup artist, and she does really good what you call it, what do you call that type of makeup, like
Like it's very artsy or something.
yeah, let's just go with
Okay.
that. I'm not good with makeup terms, but like yeah, I just thought it
Okay.
was really cool. So I was like, yeah, she's perfect, and we went by her and she did it. Took the pictures right there in her living room.
Okay.
And yeah, that was the artwork. We also did the visualizer there as well. We
Okay.
just shot that one time. Make it easy.
Will shot it?
No,
Oh.
but he was there.
Okay.
It was shot by Andrew Duku.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Will does creative direction
Yeah.
sometimes, so.
He did help with Toxic though. Actually,
Mhm.
I want to give him a shout out for that for sure. Because when I was finishing up my verse for it, I just wanted him to come in the studio and help me with like getting it tight enough.
Yeah.
Because I like to have ears to make sure that it's tight
Yeah,
and
you hear what I hear?
perfect.
That
Yeah.
makes- yeah.
because I know, sometimes having the people that you're already accustomed to,
Mhm.
they might be a little biased to you.
Yeah.
So having more ears is always welcome.
Mhm.
No, I can criticize your music too if you want me to do that.
I mean, yeah, I'm always down to have more people there.
I told you about your song though with the lady.
Which song? Was it Toxic?
Something at the end. Nah, it wasn't toxic. I didn't know you back then. I don't think so.
With the lady at the end?
Where there's a lady. Is it Release Me? Where there's a lady at the end?
No.
Something you played for me, man.
Toxic.
And I was like,
has
I
a-
would have.
Toxic has a girl in it.
I don't remember.
Real-
I remember you sent
Really?
me toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Barbados.
Oh, well, then probably that's a what? I know you for that long.
Is it? She's at Trish throughout the song though. Unless it was Siren, the first version of Siren. Probably wasn't.
I probably had to go through it and like double check, but
Well, not even the first version. That was like I added this friend of mine from Miami as well, Dinah, Edine. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. That last name. I
I'm not
know
gonna
people's
lie.
first names.
Yeah, but
Like I don't know. It's a thing
you
with
just
me.
need to call them
Like,
by their first name if you see them.
but she's also an amazing artist. Amazing R&B artist. And yeah, her vocals is on the end of Siren and the hook, the second hook. Second
I
part
ju-
of the hook.
if you see a sticker of this going around, just know it wasn't me. That was the one to start. I just know it just looks like I'm always in a meme
I think I
mindset right
have
now.
a sticker actually already.
Where my money, boy? Late on payments, boy. I don't know. That was it. But no, this video was cool. I liked it.
Siren.
You should go listen to Siren.
Yeah. I would say watch the short film.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's how I watched it as well.
I know the short film only has part of the song, but
Mm-hmm.
watch the short
I think
film.
it looks
I
nice. It's
really
visually
appreciate the
really
short
nice.
film more.
I'm not gonna lie. When the girl came out of the pond, I was not expecting to see so much.
Hey. Hey.
I was like, oh
Let's not emphasize people going to like watch
no,
it just for that.
I'm just saying like I appreciated the whole video, but that was the only thing. I was like, oh, okay. I just moved past it still, but I was like, oh,
Shout out
but,
Christy though, she was great.
yeah, big up Christy. How does
Christy
the
was
makeup
great.
not run? I don't know how makeup works.
What do you mean?
Cause she was in water, she just literally came out of the water.
Waterproof makeup?
Yeah, no, so
That's
you
a
can get
thing?
waterproof makeup.
That's the thing.
And I'm wearing makeup on a daily.
I know what?
I say I'm not wearing makeup on a daily.
Hmm.
Maybe once in a while I might get a little touch up. You never know. When I wanna look presentable. Did you travel a lot of places for this shoots? Because you're not beach here.
Three locations. Yeah, 3 locations.
But this beach is far from.
That's Yara Beach.
Right, that's far from the.
The shoot, yeah, it's 3 different days. Trust me.
How do you even say that? The
Arboretum.
Arboretum.
Yeah,
Where
That
is
one.
that? I
that
don't
is
know where
in
That's
Chagramas.
Chagramas. The bike trails.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
It leads to that.
yeah.
Which one are the bike trails?
They
Is
all
this-
link up at one point
Yeah.
to lead to that. Same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah.
it's like you could actually go further up to go up the bike trail even more.
Yeah, where there's apparently like a
but
little
there's a little
waterfall.
side. Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, my dad told me that there's a waterfall there, dog.
Yeah, there's a waterfall.
I
They have multiple.
could have pulled out that man
There's
just
multiple
after.
with
waterfalls,
multiple
actually.
waterfalls
Yeah.
in the area.
He
Yeah.
carried me to one, and it literally was like,
A puddle.
what?
A puddle.
I didn't even remember seeing the puddle, if I'm being honest. It literally was like,
A trickle.
obviously, picture the waterfall, but the trickle wasn't even like coming down the waterfall itself. Somebody put like a pipe, like a PVC pipe, but like cut in half, just so that the stream could just look like it's coming out further than it actually is. I'm like, this
Damn.
is so sad.
Damn.
We spent like an hour walking, dog, for this.
Yeah.
There's a waterfall somewhere there in Chagramas too called Edith Falls.
Mhm.
I went there once. I went there twice when I was like in primary school.
Yeah.
But I heard it's like a little trickle now. But it was like really flowing back then. And
Right.
I've heard it's a trickle, but I really want to go back and see it because I just thought it was a really nice waterfall back then. But this is like
Okay.
primary school, so like this is like,
Okay.
years ago. But I keep trying to get Charlie to go with me, but
No.
she's like, yeah, you can't convince me to go. It's like a trickle, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I trying to beat after, dog.
Yeah.
What's the point in hiking if I can't just
Yeah.
shower there one time?
But I need to find out if anybody from the area, if anybody comment, and let us know if it's a trickle or not. Because if it is,
Is there a reason why you're wearing the same outfit in Release Me and Siren?
yeah, they go into each other. It's one story. The next video is going to also be a story.
With the same clothes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the same clothes at the end of Siren. Yeah.
Oh, now that you say that,
Same
now I
clothes at
notice
the
it.
end of Siren.
Wow.
Yeah. I did a reel on it the other
What
day.
did you wear on the end of Siren?
And I think I did the same reel on TikTok.
Are you trying to be like Jimmy? Why are you
I don't
shirtless
on
also?
TikTok, Sorry.
Huh?
I say, are you trying to be like Jimmy? Why are you shirtless also? I tell them what all the time. I'm like, yo, you need to like keep your shirt on when you're performing.
What's his answer for that?
And
He says to share a moment with the people in the crowd. Listen, I'm not buying it.
I don't know. That may be his answer. I just like to.
Jimmy
I
trying
just
to
like
spoon
to,
the girls.
have my shirt off sometimes.
You take off your shirt when you perform?
Sometimes I have my shirt open.
Right, but I've never
But I
seen
never
you,
had like off. Like that's crazy. That's like
Yeah.
some Tyrese type shit.
That's what I'm thinking, right?
Yeah.
Why are you taking off your shirt?
I ain't that big yet. Like.
I trying to start beef for Jimmy today.
Wait,
Today.
does he take off his shirt completely?
He takes off
But
his
he
shirt
is
and
bareback.
gives it to the somebody in
To
the
Oh,
front
I've never
row.
seen him do
to
that.
hold it for him,
And then he's like, he takes it back, and I'm
I've
like,
never seen him do that. I've seen him unbutton it and stuff. Like,
Yo, look
I
at-
don't mind that. Like, that's cool.
when he
South
when
by
he
Southwest
travels,
Oh,
when he
oh,
travels,
yeah, I
watch
remember.
those
Okay, yeah, I
posts.
remember that.
he always is shirtless. I'm like, how many songs in is this before you go shirtless?
Probably when he gets sweaty. I mean,
Sometimes it just looks like it's like after the first song, I'm like, oh yeah, he's.
but Jimmy's songs
he's
have
taking-
real energy though. So like,
it's warranted.
it's kind of warranted. Like at some point you're gonna get sweaty.
Was it most amount of people you performed in front of?
I don't know that number. Like I've been to like slightly bigger crowds, but like I don't know that number.
A range, like
Like when you look out, I could say 1,000.
Yeah,
I
nah,
could say 2,000.
no,
Like,
no.
no,
I would no,
I could see about 10,000.
no. I wish that would be cool.
Yeah.
One day somebody booked me for
Did
a
you get
show.
stage
It's
fright?
like, I feel like every artist gets that. I don't care what they say, no matter like how big you are.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why artists have like that like.
Yeah, like
Everybody
a-
has a little ritual that they do before,
Yeah.
whether it's like going in a corner. Like I
Yeah.
remember once when I saw you backstage at Welcome to Freetown,
But
I
which
went
one
in
was this?
the last one. Welcome to
Okay,
Freetown.
okay,
I
yeah,
went
yeah.
in the dressing room in the back.
Yeah?
Well, not really a dressing room, but like I went in the room in the back and I just see Jimmy by himself, just like, getting ready, getting all zen and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, this is exactly what I do too.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's so cool. I mean, not that
Yeah.
I didn't know that, because I mean, as I
Everybody had
said,
that
like
thing, yeah.
we've been, you know,
Mm.
friends for a while.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, I know he does that, but like I've never actually seen him
And that
do it, you know? I just
Okay.
see him like 2 minutes before the performance and it's like, yeah, it's ready.
Any
Hi.
forgotten lines?
All the time. All the time. Like,
It's like
not even.
What is there to forget
Not
though?
even. I do this thing and this is gonna be really funny for next time anybody sees me perform.
It's like he don't remember nothing, don't he? Yeah.
If I forget a line,
Mm-hmm.
If what?
if I
If he
forget a
forgets a
line,
line.
even if it's just
Right.
one word, I spin mid forgetting,
Right.
so nobody knows that like I forget it. No one has ever told me about it. The only person
Right.
that ever clocked it has been my wife, Shadi.
She's like, you didn't
She'd be like,
remember,
you
did
didn't remember that line, did you? I told you you should have practiced. It's like, I'm like, I did practice. It's just
So
sometimes
practicing
you
is
just
not-
forget. In the moment, you're just
Oh,
hype
okay.
and you're like, oh damn.
It's like, wait, what's next?
Yeah. But it's like for some reason I always forget that. Oh, I might forget like this one line, but like the next line is perfect. Like
Yeah.
on time, everything perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
Is it the the Bob Marley spin, the kind of spin that he
A
does?
little bit. A little bit.
Okay.
I don't know if I got that from watching his performances, but like I feel like he used to do that too, you know.
Yeah.
There's something to tell.
It's like backup singers.
Yeah, y'all got
I
this.
don't remember what's next. You were gonna say something, sir.
No, I wasn't.
Yes,
I think you
you were.
something.
Was it Dream collab?
Childish Gambino for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I feel like
Hands down.
you said that.
Yeah.
exactly.
Hands down.
You never know. You could love Childish Gambino, but just want a Drake feature.
I mean, I love Drake. Would love to have a feature from Drake, but it's not my dream collab.
I want Drake to like sample my voice, like like those IG bodies that he's be having all the time.
Like I don't really
Or like the
understand
time
why.
Yeah,
Or like that time he
like
sampled Kim Kardashian,
Yeah, that's like that would be my ultimate like
quoting
that's
on
my
Mike,
goal in
Mike the
life.
Situation line.
Yeah.
You're shooting for him. He ends up, having his phone
Like I
out
just want to
recording.
say something like either like real funny or like real like philosophical, and you like really how to deep it. And it's like
I find like
and then the beat comes
I
in
don't
right
know.
after.
I find getting like the Instagram bodies is like it's like low hanging fruit. It's easy because they're everywhere. But like
That's okay.
like that time Kanye sampled a random little girl praying in a car on Pablo.
Which song?
I'm not gonna lie, I only listen to the one with feature. Life of Pablo.
Yeah.
Father Shut Your Hands, that's the only song I know.
The
There's a
sample.
girl?
This is a little girl.
It had no part two
Help
is.
me, Jesus.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember exactly how it
and then
goes, but like that's genius.
Dun,
though.
dun.
Yeah, when somebody
you-
found the sample for that, I was like, damn, that is
Yeah.
fire. Though. Like,
Would you ever sample somebody?
yeah.
Like a
Hell
voice
yeah.
note or something? Or like
Hell yeah, that shit is fire. I love when people do that.
I'm always just like, what are y'all even talking about
I'm
to get
always
to this
like
point?
recording shit, but like nothing that I find is worthy of sampling
Right.
Yet.
But
Okay.
yeah, I'm always recording shit.
No, I think it would be cool to like hear your voice in a song and it's like, oh, that's me.
Yeah.
Could that does Kute have a sample or something like that in his song?
Yeah. What song is that, boy?
Either I think there's a new song or I think he just like posted it.
The new or Canvas?
I don't know if it's
I don't think it's a sample though. I think that's like him actually just doing a.
no, but I saw somebody tweet something like essentially like what I think he posted himself with the lady that he's with,
Yeah.
potentially currently,
Yeah.
saying
His
whatever
art
day that
form.
whatever day we recording this
His
at.
art form.
Yeah, and then
Shout
somebody
out,
was
bro.
like, somebody tweeted out like, I need to know what prayer this girl was praying to
Yeah, I
land
saw that.
Kute.
And he
So I was like-
he shared it on the story.
Yo!
I was like, that's so funny.
So I don't know why I thought that it was a voice note like in the song attached.
And I love that he like literally just showcases his love all the time. I think that's what really got me to like go into R&B because
Yeah.
I'm married and I'm
Right.
in love. Even though like my second R&B song was
Oh, I thought you were
Toxic,
gonna say
which
second marriage.
no, my second R&B song was Toxic, which had nothing to do with our relationship. It was about past
Right.
relationships.
Right.
But you know, R&B in general, just it's love.
right.
Even okay, no, not release me. Actually, release me is more like me self-love. But yeah,
You think it's weird for like to hear your partner singing about past relationship?
no, I don't think she cares that much because she knows it's music, it's art.
Mhm.
She's a dancer herself, so she's like into just art as a whole.
Okay.
So she's actually there with me a lot of the times, like either sometimes going to the studio with me or helping me write stuff sometimes.
Right.
Even when I go to shoot my videos, she's there. Like she was credited on Siren, like
Okay.
as one of the assistant
Check in.
production assistants. It was her, Avery, another girl named Aquila, George, I think was her last name. And then, well, Andre was assistant camera, and then Ronaldo,
Andre?
Pierre.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Ronaldo Matamora directed it.
Tomorrow.
Well, more director of photography. I was more the director because it was my
Okay.
story and vision.
What you?
But in terms
That's
of
her last name?
Who?
Budlal?
Budlal?
Budlal.
Budlal. Say it with me. Budlal.
Budlal.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I thought she took over the.
Ramsey? No.
Yeah.
I respect people's lineage. So,
Okay.
you know, I wanted her to keep her name. She wanted to keep her name. I was like, okay, cool.
I just think it's always easy, you know, the other sign of any documents
That-
being like.
That is like more plus, in my opinion. Like, you don't have to do none of that.
That just feels
It's
real
like-
annoying.
But, like, I think
It's like, okay, I'm married now. Now I need to sign over
Yeah, no, it
every
caused-
single thing from the
Yeah.
last 10 years.
Yeah. I know someone
I just think-
that's they're because they're married now, but they have their old identification.
I can't hear
card.
you.
Their old identification card hasn't expired yet.
Yeah. Right.
So obviously their signature still has their old last name. So their
Yeah.
signature has to be their
Oh, shit.
old last name. So like
I could cuss,
when they
right?
have to sign stuff, they're like
yes.
Okay.
they're like,
Sorry.
oh, your name says XYZ, but your signature saying this, that. It's like, well,
If my signature is a starfish, so what?
exactly.
Are
It's
you
like, well,
bothering
literally,
me?
This is what I'm identifying myself as.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be
Could
a
you have
problem.
your signature be a line?
I mean, you can have your signature be anything you want.
It's just everybody
But
could just stick
yeah,
it like each
you know.
What is this, Travis? Travis Scott's signature is always changing. I wonder if I could find the video.
Okay, I don't know what
You
that
don't
one.
know.
It
You don't
He
know.
posted the
Changes.
lyrics in the song
For which one?
Siren.
What do you mean?
You put the lyrics like in the credits, in the description.
Oh yeah, it's a SEO thing, I think. I see a lot of
Oh,
artists
okay.
doing that. I think even Jimmy does that for some of
Okay.
his stuff. I looked it up to see why before I did it, and I
Right.
saw it was like a SEO thing. Like you put the lyrics so that people could like find it easily by just searching the lyrics.
Right.
comes up.
That makes so
It's
much
like, oh,
more
that's
sense now.
genius, you know.
Wow. Okay.
But I also really like people knowing what the lyrics are, cause even for
Yeah.
I think was it Release Me Boy? No, it was for SDF. So like for
Mhm.
SDF, there's a line. I don't even know which line. People keep confusing for it, but they keep thinking I say Montana would spend.
What is it?
I'm like Montana would spend is what they think, and I'm like that is the most Trini line. Like,
Right.
why would I say that? Not that saying Trini things isn't like cool, but like that is a dumb line. Like, why would I say that?
Yeah.
And it's like,
Exactly.
But what did you actually say though?
I can't can't even remember which line it was that they talking
Oh,
about.
you don't know what line
Yeah,
they're
it's like
singing it for.
somewhere in the first verse, I think. Let me see if I can pull it up.
This is criminal, eh?
SDF. Let's see.
Imagine you real tell a man like, yeah man, Travis signed up my thing, and then he's literally just drawing lines.
Yeah. No, like quite literally, it's just
Yeah.
it's just a swiggle.
At this point, you just need video proof to be like, yes, look at what he actually did. Month end, I would spend. Okay. Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Oh.
I really don't know what line they keep thinking is that. Like, none of the lines sound like that to me.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, what do you think I'm saying? Why do you think that? It's like our friend Jemima, another singer. She thought I was saying healing throughout,
Healing.
or was it healing or feelings? Feelings. She thought I was saying feelings on Siren instead of feels. I'm like, where do you get the ings from? I had to tweet. She tweeted it when I posted it. She's like, feelings, and I'm like, where did you get the ings? I'm like, what are you talking about?
I think you have the wrong song there.
I'm like, okay, let me go and make sure these lyrics are up on everything.
Yeah.
So everybody can see it.
Nah, they even making sense to me.
It doesn't. It doesn't even make grammatical
Because
sense.
it feels like you're pulling me
All into you.
all into you.
Yeah.
Tell me what you're longing for.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I was confused too.
Is there any other things that people mix up your lyrics for? I would have loved to know with Jimmy if anybody
That's
mixes
not
up
good.
his song.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because I'm not thinking about Teja with the
Yeah,
goat.
yeah.
And then some guy went on TikTok
still
and he
don't know
actually had a goat on a boat and it was screaming.
Yeah.
And then people are in the comments oh, this is the goat that Teja was talking about.
Yeah.
What is the line?
What's
Is
that?
boat. What is the line?
No,
for
look,
that as well?
look, the moon gone sleeping.
Yeah.
Right. See,
Yeah, but what they
But people
say?
thinking it's boat goat or goat boat or something like that.
the goat now sleeping or something like that. It's 3 different versions I saw on Twitter, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what is wrong with y'all?
Look, the boat goes sleeping.
Yeah. I'm like, y'all
Yeah.
can look this up. It's literally online.
It's not even that. It's you internalize these lyrics, and I was like, yes,
But
this
also,
makes sense for him to put in a song.
Yeah.
But I'm also confused.
But also, it
Let me
doesn't.
tweet it out.
It doesn't also help that the fact that Bungie also has the cow now waking up. So
I feel
So
like
everybody
that's
was
why.
I thought he said, look, the crowd now waking up.
I'm convinced.
Look, the crowd now waking up.
I don't know if I just embarrassed myself with saying that, but I am
Is it though?
convinced.
Oh,
But he
nah.
said the cow now waking up.
Oh, I thought it was the crowd.
Differentology, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Huh.
I am convinced, but he said, look, the cow now waking up.
I hope he watches this. This will be fun.
Bungie, if you want to come on this podcast, hey. Hi. You know to find us. We'll send you an email.
Let's see. Does he have the lyrics? Of course he has the lyrics. He's Bungie. Yeah, the crowd now waking up.
It's crowd. Wow,
That's why I'm
that's
saying that.
It's
wild.
so
I thought
funny
it was
because that's
everybody. I convinced.
like
I
the-
see so many people say the cow now waking up.
because everybody
It's like-
thinks that's what it is.
Yeah,
So I remember when
Why the cow waking up?
that came out.
because cows wake up early, as you would
No.
know for yourself.
When that came out, there was a
What kind
Harlem
of fat
Shake.
joke is that?
What?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Barbados. What are you
Oh,
on?
okay. Okay, got it.
What,
like-
what is going on?
when that came out, I think Harlem Shake was also big at the time. So we did a Harlem Shake at Harlem Shake video. Titan
Right.
organized it. Rest in peace to Titan by
I don't know.
the Waterfront.
Rest in peace, Titan.
Did it by the
Titan
Waterfront.
as a person?
Yeah, one of the best rappers Trinidad has ever had. He basically was everybody's friend. Honestly, he was
Right.
so he had a group called what was his group name? Can't remember right now, but I remember when he passed away, everybody like posted it. Like everybody knew him, boy. Like he touched a lot of people, a lot of
Right.
people.
Yeah.
Down to Cass post about it. Like there's like everybody knew him, but like Naj started off with his like music group before he
Okay.
was in Overdose.
Right.
Yeah. So he actually met Jimmy and all of us through a show that he had, Titan had a show. His thing was it not easy being hot boy. So he did a show called Not Easy. And Nash performed there, and that's how we all met him.
Okay.
Practicing for it and stuff. And yeah, it was like, easy to just have Nash be a part of it. Nash was part of it before I was, actually. Like, and Titan, he was just so.
The Overdose group was how big? Like 5 people or something? Like the actual musicians?
It was Jimmy,
You, Naj,
Naj,
Jimmy,
Nick,
Nathan.
Nathan,
Nathan.
Keenan,
I don't know. I don't know.
and Jimmy's brother, Ghost.
Jimmy has a brother?
Yeah.
He spoke about that?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I
not
remember I watched it.
what? Really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
He did?
yeah. He
I
mentioned
don't
I
remember.
don't.
he mentioned him when he was talking about how he started music. Yeah,
Oh,
watch your
okay.
podcast. Come on. We
Pay
have
more
to know.
attention on me, and I be here.
I guess so.
That's cool.
All right.
I knew he had a brother, but I don't remember where.
Oh.
It's like,
I'm so glad you all did not wear this shit, like,
What do you mean?
because it
Oh.
has stuff that like.
well, we have this one statement you said back in 2000.
Like no, we're just fine shit that no one
He
else
has
can
like a
find.
real time though, like in between all of his episodes, right?
Yeah,
Like,
he's also very, very good at research, and it's always somebody
Yeah.
from the team that sets it up.
Yeah.
That's what people don't know. So
Yeah.
like whoever's on your team that sets it up is usually someone that knows a lot of shit about you that you don't even remember.
Yeah.
So like
and so much things going on in a day, right? Like you're just gonna answer a question and then you're like, you move on to it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
So-
like he will bring up something like I had this
You mentioned one line.
old song from like years ago. You probably can't even find it online anywhere. Because I think I definitely put that on private by now.
Okay.
Because I don't want, let's say I blow up one day, which I mean I do hope I do.
Yeah.
Nardwar really interview me and he's like,
Like,
hey, you remember this song you had?
Spontaneously
Hello?
combust.
Or he just like says like one line from the song. He's like, oh, tell me about Hello. Such a good fellow. I'll be like, hell no, bro. Like,
Oh
how?
yeah, I do like when he does that though.
How
He's
do
like,
you know that?
he'll be like, he does parts of the lyric and he's like,
yeah.
no, and then he's like, okay, I'm gonna sing more.
It's
and
like-
then-
Yeah, and it's like,
Hello.
bro.
You're good.
Yeah, like, what?
Yeah.
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 I don't ever want anybody to know that song, honestly.
Is that bad?
Yeah, it's trash. So Jaden Smith has a song called Hello.
Mm.
This like first mixtape or something.
Yeah.
And I did a remix of it when I announced
Ooh.
that off. And yeah.
It's so more cringe than.
Yeah, it's
But
more
like-
cringe than his own, so yeah.
But well, like, if you do actually like spontaneously combust, like, would you be upset?
Like if I was
Because you say you want to blow up, right? Like, but what if you actually like just
like literally.
yeah?
I
What
mean,
you
I
gonna
don't
do?
think I would have
Because both ways would technically be literally blowing up anyway.
I don't think I would have a opinion at that
Mm.
point.
But you think it'll be like, you might reach like Heaven's Gate and be like,
Well,
this is
I
really how I had to
mean,
go.
I guess. I guess that's how the cookie crumbles.
Mm. Well, it didn't really crumble, right?
It blew up.
Exactly.
Mm.
Yeah, this has been fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have things to do today.
Yeah, I do.
You gave us
Really?
all of your time.
But yeah, that's okay.
This is a limit traffic.
Yeah.
They wouldn't know until 2 weeks from now.
No, I didn't know I had this podcast. I told them so that way
Oh,
boy.
they're not worried when I come late.
Tell them a comment to pass, you know.
I will actually.
I met Mohammed. He's real cool.
Who? He is.
Mohammed.
He is
Freetown.
very down to
Ah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The I would say the main singer. Because the other guy
I would
sings,
say
but I know
and
him more
Lou
to
are both the
play.
main singers.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I always see Lou playing. Like I know Lou sings. But when I say the main singer, it's because I always see Muhammad talking in the front and like hyping up crowd.
I mean, I
yeah.
guess he would do more.
Can you feel it?
Yeah. But still,
What you feeling? Can you feel alive?
that be mobile.
Alright.
Yeah.
But yeah. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Thank you for coming here. Yeah. We will link all of your socials and everything in the description.
Mm-hmm.
We will tag you. We will go stream Siren.
Yep.
Yeah.
You want to pay some bills?
Yeah. Hold on.
You want to make sure to roll it?
That has been this week for this episode of the Jabari Show. We will see y'all next week with somebody.